Let's do it, guys. Bring up the YouTube preview here. Do a day-belated cereal stream. Alright, everything looks like it's good to go. Let's roll with some of these legendary Clash of Champions, whatchamacallit, legendary events. Or, Contest of Realms. That's the one. They're all getting all kinds of twisted together. How's it going, everybody? I'm Rob vonShoe. Happy Monday. Hope you guys are doing well. It is a jam-packed, busy week here. And I'm starting off with a Monday edition of the cereal stream. Was off with some family last night with s'mores from Honey Maid. These are new to me, so I'm actually kind of interested to see how they wind up tasting. So we'll find out. I want to say a big howdy, big welcome to everybody joining in. How's it going, guys? Hope you all are well. I have done one of these the first day, and nothing since, so I'm not quite sure how this is all going to wind up playing out. So I'm just going to bring a team here and see how it goes. I want to say a big howdy first off to Caden, saying, hey man, might not be able to make the stream, but hope you have fun. Caden, much appreciated, bud. Much appreciated. What up, Designs, and howdy as well to Wave Rebel. Saying, are you ready, kids? Aye, aye, Captain. Let's do it. Now, as I understand it, some solid tier 2 loot right there. And now, as I understand it, they have patched it, so you can't go through, claim the loot, back out before beating the boss, and then launching again before and get like a reset on the loot, which is kind of a shame, because that would have been really nice to, you know, if I found one of these pads that had like double or triple 6-star drops, to go in and go ham on all of that. So that would have been nice, but you know, here we are. But as it stands, for this one, just starting off, plenty of tier 2 and a couple of 6-star drops as well. So let's just get straight away with all of this, shall we? So how's it going, everybody? How is it going? The week is, like I was saying from the top, the week is going to be jam-packed, busy. We got the brand new featured 5-star crystals out tomorrow. I'm going to be opening up at least 10 of them. I have more, but I'm opening up at least 10, because it really depends on what or who else is in the crystal, right? So we do know, you know, the featured champs. We got, it was a Jubilee and Strife, Mangog and Odin, as well as Psycho Man and Super Skrull. Those are going to be the 6 featured. And of those, Strife would be brand new and a couple other first-time awakenings, but I'm really hoping that the sub-featured pool is really spicy, really interesting too. Hopefully get some of those vintage rerun 5-stars. My personal hope is Daredevil Classic, but I'd love to see Black Bolt, Movie Vision, OG Ms. Marvel. You know, we'll see. We'll see, and then just, you know, go from there. Oh yeah, I forgot about all those extra milestones too. But as I'm moving along to Hulk here, cheers everybody. Interesting. So, s'more cereal is not bad, but it's basically a combination of like Cocoa Puffs as the chocolate what, Cinnamon Toast Crunch as whatchamacallit, the graham cracker, and then like a random white marshmallow looking thing. It's not bad, but an interesting concoction. So there we go. Wave Rebel, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It only resets once you beat the boss. What they were saying before is that you could back out, restart, burn another key, and you don't get the boss points, right? But you still get all the loot repopulating. That isn't actually what wound up happening. So that's why we wound up getting the 2-key refund today. Which was really nice. I appreciate that. I don't quite know why that would have worked that way. None of the other events worked that way. But they came out and said it was supposed to work that way, so I appreciate them refunding a couple keys. Question of the night is over here on the left. Make sure he doesn't get pushed. There we go. Is over here on the left. What did you guys think about the brand new Shang-Chi trailer? That just dropped a little bit earlier today. It is going to be the next MCU movie after, I'm pretty sure after Black Widow. Of course, the MCU is back firing on all cylinders, making up for basically missing out on all of last year. You got armor, and power shield. Brilliant. I personally really enjoyed it. I appreciate that they're actually doing like proper martial art cinematography, as opposed to, you know, the typical boring American fight style where it's like punch and cut, punch and cut, punch and cut, punch and cut, and you don't follow through on any of the actual action because the camera's just jumping around so much. I do appreciate that. I hope it sticks with that for the entirety of the movie. And then it'll be interesting, too, to see how it winds up tying together with all the intricacies of the expanded MCU universe now, too. Exactly, Wave Rebel. I think it's going to be 2 free keys for most everybody. Wish the 5-star shards you can get from this side events were more than 300. I agree. Like 300's nice, I guess, because it's basically a free 4-star dupe or a free 5-star dupe for the 6-star shards. But at the same time, no one's going to get to 10,000 anytime soon with only 300 at a time, you know? So what I want to do here is with Spidey locked on, just go to town with my increased crit rate. There we go. And just bypass all of that nonsense. Falcon is such a solid character with that lock-on ability. If you have one as a 5-star, whether or not he's awakened, it really doesn't matter. Or a 6-star, same case, really doesn't matter if he's awakened or not. Please consider ranking him up. He is very good. So I gotta just stay close and then also micro reflect, that's fun. I'm gonna sacrifice Falcon for this one. See about bypassing again the glancing. Power gain I'm not quite too terribly worried about, as well as the cycling the special bit, just because I don't think she's going to live long enough to get there. Do that, use the power gain, but no matter, storm down, nice. Gaiden is excited. Personally, I hope Marvel decides to start another Avengers trilogy, but with a comic new Avengers. I would be shocked if they don't, just especially how it was at the end of, was it Civil War, right? Whereas effectively, you know, a new Avengers team, or even still with West Coast Avengers too, they could do that as well. Whether it winds up being like a full film or a Marvel TV series, I don't know, but I would be all about that. So Mighty Charge. Okay. Have not watched the trailer yet. By the way, it's 500 5-star shards and 300 6-star. Okay. Well, it's nice that it's a little bit more for the 5-star, not a considerable amount, but still, more is nice. More is nice. It goes a long way. So the headline here on the video is that I'm going to be doing 10 of these. I have 14 keys total. So if there's time to do more, I will most certainly do more. But the goal here is at least 10. And then see how many 6-star drops, loot drops I can get. So far there has been one, which has been very nice. Actually, I should keep track of this someplace. It still doesn't say anywhere, right? Yeah. Like as soon as you collect it, it just immediately disappears into ether someplace. Which actually is really an important point. I am very glad I thought of that right now instead of later on. I like how I'm sitting right in front of a computer and I still decide to go for, you know, pen and paper. I'm that old, guys. Tom popping in, saying, hey Rob, hey chat. Rob, I have 6-star Falcon and Warlock. Should I make either my second rank to 6-star? You should definitely make one of them. It's a tough call who, though. I would probably say Warlock because Falcon benefits marginally more from an awakened ability. Marginally. But not by much. So if you don't have a high-ranked dual immunity champ or a high-ranked power control champ, I would go for Warlock first. And then keep Falcon as a rank 1 for right now. So I'm just writing down. Actually, let me see if I can do something even better. Keep it on the HUD. Editing on the fly, guys. Editing on the fly. Because I'm kind of curious to see how much it's all going to wind up adding up to. And then there were 3 drops, so I'm just going to put 3 drops for right now. And then come back and edit values later. That is difficult to read, I am well aware. See if I can add it background. There we go. Does that help? That didn't do anything. There we go. That's a little bit easier to read. All right, cool. There we go. In epic difficulty, it's 300 5 stars, and legendary, it's 500. There you go. Now we're all on the same page. Healer hide, got it. Special talk heal block, got it. They are unblockable while regenning, that is important to note. But I should be okay. I should be okay. What'd you guys wind up getting? Because I know Caden there's talking about the 5-star shards and epic difficulty. I'm curious about the 6-star and tier 5 basic drops here for this one. And have you been doing them as you get them daily? Or are you doing like me where you just save them up and do a bunch at a time? Dang, man, you just melted. Well, bye-bye storm. Cool. Well, let's do it again. Got Panther. Nice. Nice. It's a solid all around. 2 6-star drops. I'll take that. But just for curiosity's sake, just to make sure it's all actually adding up. So I'm at 8,900 right now. 8,900. Where am I going? The specifics aren't important for the 60 that are left, but I'm 99.9% sure it gets auto added even though it doesn't show up anywhere. 99.9% sure. But there's always that small chance. Been trying to do them daily, but not going since I'm sitting on 6. I definitely get that. I see, the way I figure it is that if I do it daily, it's going to wind up becoming a grind. You know, just one more thing that I got to do daily, in addition to AQ, in addition to off-season AW, in addition to arena milestones, and burning energy, and then it's a chore, and then it's not fun, and then I'm just grumpy. So that's why I figure I'm just going to do it in 2 fellow swoops, right? That way it's more like, hey, now it's an occasion. You just do a bunch, get it done, out of the way. It's a long friggin' unstoppable. Still get all the loot, but, you know, it balance it a little bit better, you know. Tom does them every day. Got mostly 6 stones, 5-star shards, and tier 2 alpha frags, and gold. I mean, those are solid drops. The tier 2 alpha always comes in handy. I really hope to see more tier 2 alpha here as well for me. Just because it goes so fast. Let's throw Falcon at him. See how that goes. Just want to stay just far away, just in case, like, the dust plume from that heavy attack wound up clipping me as I'm charging. Come on, dude. Those Furies are gonna hurt. That hurt already as is. I always forget about the disorient. Hey, what's up, Taz? How are you? Happy Monday. Welcome to the Monday edition of the Serial Stream, bud. Normally I do it Sunday for everybody joining in. If you're new to the channel, every Sunday night I do a cereal stream where I got myself a cup of cereal, something from my childhood that I haven't had for years and years and years. Just seeing how I like it. But because of some, well, frankly, I was spending time with my family yesterday, so didn't live stream. But that's what we're doing tonight. Chowing down on some s'mores cereal from Post. It is, you can make this yourself. I can make this myself. It's Cocoa Puffs. It's Cinnamon Toast Crunch. And like Lucky Charms marshmallows, basically. It's not bad. Not great, but it's not bad. Taz saying it's in a raid, Rob, but I don't know if they're going to go to sleep. It's all good. I appreciate it all the same, Taz. And as always, it is a pleasure, bud. Good to see you. How's the week shaping up for you? How's it going, Astro? It is going quite well. I had a extremely busy, but a very nice weekend. Did manage to ice my thumbs after that Venom takedown, because that was a bit much. But got to do a fun Tiger video, or a fun Jabari Panther video. I didn't do a Tiger video. That's not coming out this week. But the Jabari Panther video on Icarus, and that debuted a little bit earlier today. So it went well. It's going well. Hope you are well as well, bud. Caden says, that reminds me, should I rank up my 5-star Warlock, Guardian, or Red Goblin? Most of my top characters are mostly damage-based, excluding Corvus and Void. Then I would certainly go Warlock. Guardian is really good. Red Goblin is really good. But Warlock, I think, is going to get the most daily use out of the three. Guardian is fantastic, but I think would wind up being relegated to... not bench warmer, that's very, very disingenuous. But he would be a synergy member. So you'd bring him along, he'd be sitting on the squad for that huge, massive block proficiency increase that he gets. But then you probably wind up using somebody else. Even though he is amazing in his own right, that's not knocking him at all. It's interesting. Why do you... I should have read the notes better. Why is he temporarily unblockable? Oh, whenever he has the armor up? That's sneaky. Ah, now you're unblockable for realsies. I see you. But it's only for an armor up buff. Interesting. Instead of an armor up passive. Interesting. Doing great, just did Cav 100%, got 5-star I-Bomb and 6-star Sinister. Well, fantastic on I-Bomb. And Sinister might not be getting a lot of direct action, but he absolutely will be brought along for some synergy teams. So, grats, Taz. That's awesome. And I took the Cable to rank 2 last week. Perfect. It really is. I mean, especially for the synergy, but I mean, that degen on Cable is nuts. I'm really glad that they wound up buffing Cable. Just because everyone is going to wind up bringing him, I think, mostly for the Horseman synergy. And that's where he's going to get a lot of use. But it's really nice to have an absolutely solid kit. With or without Horseman. I love Falcon. I love Falcon. All right, genius idea. I am ready, Wave Rebel. I am ready for your genius idea. Make a mini s'more with the cereal and compare to the real one. See, then I gotta get like a mini torchlight and then like try and melt the not marshmallow. And then I burn my house down. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that the real thing is probably better. That's my guess. Tom says, I like Guardian. He's got power control. And nice damage with a number of charges. Absolutely right. I think because Warlocks, power control is passive. That's why I like it just a little bit better. Because Guardian, you gotta hit the combo. I mean, it's a fairly easy combo to get, but nevertheless, you'd need to combo in order to get the power drain. Whereas Warlock, you just stand next to him and it kind of does it itself. Because of the infections. But, you know, for sure, I mean, I've got both at rank 3 and I use them all the time. Yeah, man, synergy with APOC and Cable match made in heaven for the 6-star Sinister. Oh, yeah. There you go, Taz. There you go. 6-star God tier Sinister incoming with APOC and Cable on the bench. I love it. Alright, so this is the last basic fight from second key. After Panther goes down, then it is going to be what, Jabari Panther, I think, right? So I gotta be careful with that. I'm still learning how to fight her adequately as a defender, and I think there's always going to be like one Panther on defense and like one Panther somewhere in story quest. Just, you know, being a new character and being, you know, particularly annoying with her hunt. But it'll be fun too to see how she plays without all the nonsense nodes added on top of her, like in the monthly quest. You know, like you see the meme floating around Reddit or whatnot, like, you know, there's the super buffed up Doge with saying, you know, the new champion with the AQ or with the EQ nodes, right? And then just regular Doge, like the champion when you actually get them in hand yourself. Dogecoin hit 40 cents again. It stayed at 40 cents. I don't know what it closed at, but it was dancing between 36 and 41 today. Let me see what it's at currently. Just because I'm interested. I am really interested to see how this fluctuates. Currently sitting at 39. So it did come down. And not enough, not a lot. It still is ridiculously up. See if that tanks back down in the 20s. Anyway, Panther. That is true. That is true. There, you can always have more houses, but the s'mores, those are a finite resource, you know. That regen in Unblockable is going to be particularly annoying if I'm not careful. Get that nice Razzle Dazzle Special 2 going. Ouch, ouch. Now she's unblockable. And because my dexterity failed and she's unblockable. That is an unpleasant combo. That is an unpleasant combo. Because there's literally nothing you can do. You are forced to be perpetually on offense or get KO'd. Hey Rob, sorry I gotta get going. Hope you have fun. I appreciate it, Caden. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for hanging out. And I hope you have a most wonderful rest of your day. Take care, bud. All right, so let's just double check that those 6-star shards got added. 99.9% sure. They did. Awesome. Well, I am only 5,500 shy of getting a featured. So that's something, right? What up, David? Happy Monday. Welcome to this Monday edition of this serial stream. How's it going, bud? Do I think Jabari could have been Okoye if she had won the vote? No and yes. No and yes. Yes, because they could very easily have interchangeable kits. Very, very, very easily. But no, because at the same time, too, I know that they would have wanted to jam some MCoC champions in there. And then they would have needed to come up with whole new kits for that. Like, I doubt Omega Sentinel would have been, whatchamacallit, Silver Centurion. But let me just see something, actually. Because once there came down to the semifinals. Oh, hey, that's cool. No, sorry, I just punched into Google. Champion poll, vote Omega Sentinel. And then my video popped up. That was cool. That's the first time I've seen mine pop up. That's really cool, actually. But they came out with a little graphic, like, previewing what each of the champs would do. And I'm trying to find that because, I mean, they went over Hercules just a little bit, right? It's like a skill-based cosmic champ, and that's cool. But then they also came out with something for Omega Sentinel, and that's what I'm looking for. Because I want to see how similar Omega Sentinel's kit is to, Silver Centaur. I am just going way too far down the rabbit hole, I know. Maybe Seaton's got it in his video someplace. Okay, cool. Omega Sentinel is a versatile and that morphs nanomites into an array of enhancements, like nano shifting. She builds up nanites through the fight and uses them for regen. Yeah, okay, so that's a completely different kit. I think it's entirely plausible that they could have put Okoye in with this kind of kit. I think it's entirely plausible. And they release in June, not April. Yeah, but they've already said that they've had to shift around some characters and some release dates just because... oh, there's some shards right there. Just because of the MCU timeline. So I'm assuming that means we're going to get an MCU character at some point. Or there's going to be like a follow-up to like the Black Widow movie that was supposed to have been released a year ago. Something like that. Or like, was it Seaton had reported on in one of his videos. Supposedly there's some data mine of some characters for next month that might allude to that, so I don't know. Tom says, I like Jabroni Panther. Always wanted Okoye, so I'm happy. I like her too. As soon as I get the resources, my Panther is going to be going up to a rank 5. And like I said when I pulled her, I'm much happier with the 5-star than if I had gotten the 6. And the reason for that is that she really benefits from a high sig, because that prolongs her hunt, and the longer hunt that she gets, frankly, the more damage and more fun she is to play. So you can play her unawakened, of course, but the most fun is at high sig awakened. Speaking of Herc, I'm at 70,000 5-star shards for him. Well, there you go. How many do you want to have by the time that he's released? Or released in the 5-star crystal? Oh. So I gotta be careful with this one so I don't get nailed on the evade again. Well, bye-bye, Falcon. Ah, nice. I mean, absolutely crummy that the AI can special intercept now, but still, ouch. I really hope that since Hercules is the champion or the community choice winner, that they bring back like the 5-star featured single character crystal, so it's like a 20% chance to pull a 5-star version of him. Just as like the devs' way of trying to make him available to everybody who voted for him, you know? I would very much enjoy that. I voted Hercules. I am very excited to see what he does. I am, because the bit that sold me was like the skill-based gameplay. I am all about that. That to me just makes things so much more fun. So what I want to try and do is get to my special 2. Get no power drain whatsoever. No power drain. Never mind then. This is a great start for me here. We all need 2-star Herculeses. We do. Bring on all the Herculeses. The Herculi. I'm gonna go with Herculi. Just for no particular reason other than it's just silly and fun to say. An army of Herculi. So switch over to the damage phase, throw that special 2. That's going to do probably about like almost got him. And just take care of that. It'll be really fun seeing all the people pulling Strife tomorrow. And particularly painful seeing everybody pull whatchamacallit, Super Scroll at the same time. It's going to be a double-edged sword, I'm afraid. I'm one of the weird people that I would be very happy with one of each. Because my Super Scroll is unawakened, and I do not have a 5-star Strife. So, yes, please, I will take one of each. I appreciate that the AI doesn't normally throw a special into my block, so at least that means that they come and attack me, and I can parry, do the heavy chain like that. Taz says, favorite cereal is Raisin Bread Crunch and Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I've never heard of Raisin Bread Crunch. That actually sounds really nummy. That actually sounds really nummy, and that's not hyperbole. My personal favorite cereal is Raisin Bran. I have gotten to be that age where I like raisin cereal, apparently. But I make no... I don't apologize. So then with that last tier 5... Oh no, tier 5. There is no tier 5. That's right, and I'm not keeping track of the tier 2. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I'll still call him Kevin Sorbo. Yeah, it'll be fun to see which version of Hercules everybody kind of like tags on with. Whether it's like the Disney version, the Kevin Sorbo version, the Arnold version, the Lou Ferrigno version, the Rock version. We got options. Want to have at least 24 shots, one for each champ in the poll. Oh, there you go. Solid logic. So that has 300 more 6-star shards. Let's get that up there on the board. Hey, what up, Assassin? Your teeth look like raisins. I think that's probably part of it. I think there's probably like some chemical properties to raisins where like the more raisins you eat, then like you just slowly start becoming one. It's like how back in the late 80s, early 90s, you had those dancing raisins from Dole. Those actually weren't puppets. Those were just people who just liked raisins way too much. Kind of like what's her face, Priscilla Plump or whatever from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Or no, God, I haven't read that book in ages. The kid who turns purple. I forget which one it is. Yo, dude, you gonna... Thank you. And what up, Assassin? Rip. There we go. I'm going for some heals. Not a lot of heals. Some heals, but not a lot of heals. It's because of that freaking fatigue. So much fatigue. There we go. Got a little bit of health back. Is that Gloop? Augustus Gloop? Is that was that his name? I think so. I think that sounds right. But again, I'm not kidding. I do not remember. Gonna fight 100 of these guys for the featured. That's so many. I think that's like fighting almost everybody, isn't it? It's Violet. Okay. I'm just gonna go along with it. Sure, that sounds right. Storm was playing awfully passive there for a second. But game over, man. Storm was okay. Panther was just annoying. Missing Clairvoyant. I hate my luck. Ah, don't say that. It'll turn around. It'll turn around. Claire will show up. She visits everybody eventually. How's it going, bud? Good to see you. Welcome to the cereal stream. So, wow, look at that. 3 drops. Man, this would have been the one to spam. That's fantastic. Tried to watch the Johnny Depp version of Willy Wonka at Easter, and I couldn't. I have never seen it. I do not ever want to see it. There's nothing about it visually that piques my interest or curiosity. I mean, I'm sure that there are people out there who enjoy that version very much, but I am not one of them. Oh. I didn't get her in 3 years as a 5-star at least. Sounds about right. I mean, that's what it was for Voodoo with me. Or Star-Lord as well. Where it was about as many years, trying every chance I could get, every like mystic-leaning crystal, featured, sub-featured, whatever, incursion, dungeon, crystal, anything to try and get them. And I just could not until randomly I got him out of the, was it the Daily Mystic Bundle? Luckily, before it got buffed. It's crazy. Better than Emma? I would certainly agree with that. Emma's fantastic with her being able to shrug off any dot effect in her diamond phase. You gotta be careful on this guy. There's my first disorient. But that's a 23k special. That's that. Remember getting 5-star Blade and it took a year to awaken him. And then there was Stealth Spidey too. So Stealth Spidey came around in featured crystals. I went like 10 deep, which was huge at the time. That's like 10 featured 6-stars now, right? 10 deep, didn't get anything. Maybe like a couple months later, he came back around again in the featured 5-stars. Did like five more, nothing. It wasn't until he came back around the 3rd time, like months and months and months later, that it finally worked out. But oh man, that was just unpleasant. Switch over, throw that special 2. Do some nice damage. Dude didn't throw his unblockable special. That's curious. You know the sad thing about all these different drop rates for all these different crystals is that I would still take those crummy, horrible, awful odds any day instead of what we got right now with like the current featured crystals. Just because you still had that much better of a chance to get them. So Spidey, I like using him. He helps in all quests like Act 6 or 7. Me too. Me too. That fury he gets with his awaken ability is so good. Yes, he is very squishy. They had to balance him out somehow. However, that having been said, if you have a Guardian, any flavored Guardian, 3-star, 4-star, I suppose for Act 6 or 7, it's got to be a 5 or 6. But he does so many cool things for Stealth Spidey. Makes him much more viable with that huge block proficiency increase. It is fantastic. That and just Gene Wilder brought a lot more heart to the character too, you know, and nuance. There we go. Nice. Even stealth is good for Abyss. He is. He is. Because he's got that slow, which is also very useful. Micro reflect. No thanks. Friggin' 6-star Wolverine. We're never going to see a 6-star Wolverine until like 2030. There's no way. This dude is just too good. Because like currently the 5-star version just wrecks every form of content. Especially incursions. So the 6-star I can't even imagine. When is Act 7-2 going to be released? Soon, I hope. I was hoping it would have been this month, but we got the variants instead. Maybe next month, I hope. It's long overdue, in my opinion. I have a 5-star Skill Awakening gem for my 5-star Stealthy, though I think I'll save it for Fury. If I pull another skill, then it's for Stealthy. That is a very wise play. Let's do it this way. I'm going to get ruined, but at least for a little while. At least for a little while this will work out. Alright. Yep. Yep. Brilliant. 7.2 has better rewards than Variant 7. At better. I would assume it does. I would assume. I would hope. Just because I fancy it's going to be much more difficult being, you know, an act content as opposed to like a back issues. But I don't know. It'll be interesting to see like what kind of loot we wind up getting, whether it's like Nexus 6-star crystals, or if it's going to wind up being like, I don't know, they finally start debuting some of the new Rinka materials. You know, what that's all going to wind up looking like. I'm kind of hoping for something new, to be honest. Because, like, getting more 6-star shards is nice. Getting some 5-star shards is nice. Some tier 5 basic is nice. But it's not exciting in the same way that it used to be. It's nice to have, obviously, and I want to get as much of it as I possibly can. But it's not like this is going to be a huge meta-defining thing for anybody in a position to get it. Come on, dude. Thank you. At least we can get a selector and Nexus 6-star, maybe for exploration rewards. Yeah, if they can do one of those like 5 or 6-star Nexuses like they did for Abyss, that would be nice. I would be very happy with that. And then watch, I still get all like memes. Gosh, I hope not. So I need to update this just based off of the 3 drops right there. So that just doubled. Very cool. Do you think they're gonna add tier 3 tier 3 catalyst or tier 6 basic in Act 7 rewards? I hope so. That's all I was just saying. I mean, I hope so. Just because it'd be exciting as like the next new thing already, you know? Because how long have rank 3's been a thing? A good while, I'd imagine. Do a little bit of damage there. Bait out the special. Dex that. I get evade or regen somehow. Not quite sure how it got regen. Is it chaos? I think so, must be. That didn't work out. I was trying to get all fancy with the dex, but that didn't work. But then the question though too is, especially for some of those spicy loot prizes, like how much? Currently you need like what, 3 tier 3 alphas and 3 tier 6 basic or something insane like that. So it's like, how much are you gonna get? Is it gonna be like a full one, or is it gonna be like bits and bobs? I don't know. It'll be fun to see. Hopefully they say something soon. Hopefully. Alright, let's try this again. Lucky you stun got before the unblockable. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Fortnite bro, Rubio, stopping in and saying, hi. How's it going, bro? Hope you are well. Welcome to the Monday edition of the Serial Stream. Good to see you. Chowing down on some s'mores cereal tonight. It's not bad. Not great, but not bad. So dude got a blue card, so I gotta be careful about that. It's the thing I think they wanted to do with Platinum Pool is just throw like Reckless Abandon into the wind with all of his different nonsense things that he can proc on himself normally, in addition to whatever the node gives him, you know. Wasn't too terribly worried though. There we go. Got him. So let's collect this loot. Get this loot. To be honest, I'm doing legendary right now. Hey, there you go. Are you doing a bunch of them like back to back to back to back? Like if you saved up keys to do them all at once, or do you do them daily? Platinum pool can resist like Dr. Doom. Yup. Yup. The thing is too, like nobody knows how to use him because nobody has him. Like he's just so intentionally rare. That's like, okay, sure, he's unblockable now. Okay, sure, he's unstoppable now. Okay, sure, why not, I guess. That's wonderful. I've got a cereal called Fruit Wheats with Raisins. Quite nice. Interesting. Tom, is it like actual fruit? Like dehydrated fruit, or like Fruit Loops where it's like brightly colored and you're told that it's supposed to be like, I don't know, strawberry flavored, but it isn't. Because I'm always interested in the real stuff. Like the Fruit Loops are nice for what they are, but there's a reason they changed the name to F-R-O-O-T instead of F-R-U-I-T like it used to be. There's nothing fruity about it. Dude, bugger off with the friggin' unblockable back-to-back-to-back nonsense. Jesus. Do them daily. Smart. Stay on top of them. Freaking Doctor Strange. What a pain in the butt this fight was for no good reason. Feels more fruity. There's apricot and blueberry flavors. Oh, that sounds wonderful. I wish they had that out here. But like here, there's like this big old wide, long aisle of all the kids' stuff, and this like little itty bitty section with the stuff that actually has like real fruit. So I guess Claire's gonna need to carry me the rest of the way here. This Falcon's looking a little weary as well. Can't believe those back-to-back-to-back-to-back specials. Lame. Block that. Get this. Bye-bye, dude. Double fist him. An OG Spidey, that's fun. It would not be a Rob vonShoe stream without the Kool-Aid. True story. Thank goodness he's so squishy. That just makes this so much easier. So much easier. Take care of that. Micro reflect. So this is just gonna be heavy spamming basically. Again. But if I'm gonna be spamming, I may as well spam on the heavy. That gets a little bit more damage. Come on. Thank you. I will spam heavies all day, Storm. And I will not feel bad. Who's your favorite champ from this year so far? Like, who's the most fun to play, I should say? So I think Strife is everybody's, most people's top consensus. But who's the most fun to play? It's really, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter about the kit so much as if you have fun doing it. For me, I gotta say, it probably is Jabari Panther. She's just so much fun. You gotta be so friggin' hyper aggressive. So I mean, there is that. You gotta be on top of it. You get AI that is not cooperating, and you are going to have a bad time. But if they do cooperate, good things gonna happen. Pulled a 5-star white mags the other day. How good is he? Notice his synergies are rather good. He is a very, very nice support character. He can do some cool things in his own right, but he doesn't get anywhere near the damage that red mags can do. So as such, people really bring him just for the pre-fights and then for the synergies as well. Plus, with, you know, like Heimdall, right? Heimdall does stuff. Heimdall's useful, situationally. But he's mostly used for the synergy. White mags is the same way. Sweet, so that is 600 more to add to the total. Nice. Still no tier 5 basic though. That's the one they're holding on to. And here we go, Panther again. This is gonna be gnarly. Dexterity, man. Alright, Huntover. Really got to dance around that hunt, because with that unblockable on the regen, it's just gnarly. Hey guys, who should be my first rank 3? Red Guardian, Unawakened, or Nick Fury, Unawakened? Nick Fury, even if he's unawakened. Because eventually he's going to be awakened. Eventually you're going to get an awakening gem for him otherwise. Red Guardian's really great as a rank 2. I use mine basically every Alliance quest if I go up against a Dormammu. It's very helpful for that. And in Arena all the time too. But I'd probably Nick just because he's still Nick. So let's get that. There we go. One more key. One more key. I have no idea what that is. Is that just a regular Cav crystal? We got. Oh, there we go. So that is tier 5 drop. First time no 6-star shards though. That's a shame. It was bound to happen. So then I can update this with that. I mean, assuming I don't completely bomb out right here, of course. Solar Centurion looks fun to play. I like his 2 flying support pod, boomstick, drone thingamajiggers. His animations are on point, and I will give that to Gabam, is that their animations this year have been top notch. Champ designs have been hit and miss, but the animations that they do are spot on. But we'll see. I don't know. We'll have to see when the first gameplay reviews come out. What other people think about the playtest. On paper, it sounds really interesting, right? So hopefully that translates. I mean, maybe I should back off and let some of this fury or weakness, exhaustion, whatever it is, fall off, but nah. Where's the fun in that? Where's the fun in that? Oh. There we go. Sweet. I will take that tier 5. Do another round. Doing another round. So I think I've done, this is the 6th one I've done. Pretty sure. So we're getting there. Man. That chip damage just adds up, doesn't it? That's just huge chip damage, man. Oh, because of all those furies he's got. That's why. Ben stopping in and saying, so I've got an I-bomb, put a gem and SIGs into him as a 5-star, and I have him at rank 4. I was going to give him a 4 to 5 science gem, and it was going to put into him, but I pulled Quake today. Should I wait? Yeah. How good are you at Quake and Bake? That's the thing. And also, what's your usual like AQ and Alliance War? Whatchamacallit? Level, I suppose. Because here's the thing, because like Quake is fantastic if it is like if you keep pushing and pushing and pushing either AQ or AW, or, you know, going deep with the nonsense with Act 6 or Act 7, right? She is immensely useful, but you got to know the Quake and Bake. You got to know the Quake and Bake. So that part's really annoying. And there's nothing wrong with, you know, practicing and working at it and getting better at Quake and Bake. iBomb is a fantastic rank 5 dude, absolutely wrecks anything that can be poisoned. So, I mean, you should not feel bad if you want to just keep ranking up iBomb, because dude is going to put in a lot of work. And a lot of what Quake can do at rank 4 is going to be more than enough, you know? Unless, again, you know, you're pushing the top-notch, top-tier AQ, AW, all that shenanigan nonsense. Then Ring 5 Quake would come in handy. Doesn't need to be awakened, though, which is also very cool. Get that, get that, get that. Either which way, congrats on the Quake Bowl. Okay, so we are an hour in. I'm going to keep on rolling here for another hour or so, but it is time for a shameless plug of the evening, number 1. If this is the first time on the channel, how's it going? I'm Rob vonShoe. It's a pleasure getting to meet you. If you like the live stream here, or if you enjoy some of the content, gameplay video stuff that I put out, please consider subscribing to the channel or like the video here too. It's a growing channel. All that stuff helps the channel grow immensely. I do very much appreciate it. Hey, how's it going, Brandon? Saying hello, good sir. How are you doing this fine evening? Hope the week is starting off well for you. I drink to your health, my friend. Cheers. So I should ask, I suppose, since I got you here, since you did change over the Twitter handle and the YouTube handle here, would you prefer B or B McG? I just want to get it right so I know for next time. Well, thank you very much for the sub. Welcome to the channel. Appreciate that. Just in time to get me to see me get absolutely rinsed by Falcon here. There's a lot of that on this channel too. Fighting, but poorly. I haven't done one of those vids in a while. I really should. Lordy knows I've got a lot of options to pick from. Doing good. Hope all is well for you. Can't see, but I drink for you as well. Brennan or B works. Don't mind either. Alright, Brennan. Awesome. Then if you don't mind, I will stick with that. So I just thought of it right now. Another reason to get excited for tomorrow. Shameless plug number 2, guys. Just coming off of the last one. Tomorrow I'm opening up at least 10, possibly 15 or 17, just depending on who the sub-featured champs are, of the brand new featured crystal. That's going to be about 10 minutes after the crystal goes live, so about 10:15 a.m. Pacific Standard Time opening it up, seeing if I can't get some of those new featured 5 stars, as well as a featured 6 star at the end of it, because I should have enough shards for another featured, which is very cool. We'll see. Fingers crossed. I'm really, really, really hoping for Daredevil Classic. I hope that he makes his debut in a featured 5-star crystal. I hope it's not going to be like another stupid thing, like another round of Joe Fix-It, or like Doctor Strange somehow finds his way to be in yet another featured 5-star crystal again. You know, keep it interesting. Somebody new. We'll see. Fortnite says, okay, guys, see you tomorrow, because I've got school in the morning. See you guys. All right, Fortnite. Take care, bro. Get some good Z's, good luck with school, and we'll catch you next time. I want to change my channel name for branding reasons. Oh, I know exactly how that feels. Me too. Having my full name was a bit odd for a channel name. I get that. My handle used to be Kool-Aid because, you know. But then once I started in on the YouTube channel, then I switched it over to my name, which is funny because it's like the inverse, right? But figured because if someone wanted to look up my stuff, if I got big enough that people actually would want to look up my stuff particularly, they'd have a lot better success looking up Rob vonShoe as opposed to Kool-Aid. That's actually really funny that you and me are just like inverse. Which means that tomorrow's going to be a really busy video day. Because between the featured 5 stars and then we've got a gameplay coming out that morning too. Anybody here going for any of the arena characters? Any the 4 or 5 star Jabroni or the sub-featured 4? Do appreciate that her stun winds up getting paused for a bit. I very much appreciate that. No heals for you. Straight away into the special 2. Coming off the stun. Solid. Solid AI. Time Master, what up, bud? Well, this game loves messing with me. Uh-oh. What'd the game do to you this time? I get that. When people search my name, some old doctor would come up. That's fun. I mean, that sucks, but that's amusing. Now, if someone searches B McG MCoC, they'll easily find me. I like that. Sweet, guys. I got a 3-star Awakening generic. That's wonderful. And it's a legendary crystal. That's... I would have rather had the Cav. Alright, number 7. Is it 7? Go away. It is 7. Awesome. So what do we got this time? Tier 2, more Tier 2, very cool. Tier 1, that is trash. And SIGs. I've gotten shafted twice now on the 6-star shards. That's a shame. Got 4-star Jabroni for 11 million first round. Grinding out for 4th of July at 2.5 thousand units for now. That's 3 months away. Less than 3 months away. That's very freaky. That's smart. I mean, that's really, really smart. You should. Everybody should. Oh, yeah, we got a... That's right. We got that note this morning for the doubloons event for spring cleaning. I don't know how I feel about that, to be honest. I don't know if I'm going to go for it. It really just depends, like, what you can exchange. And, like, how spicy or not it looks. But, I don't know. Off the cuff, not too terribly impressed. But we'll see. I mean, there could be some amazing value in some of that. So, I don't know. We'll see. What up, Jackpot? Also going to be... Yeah, thank you. Yeah, spring cleaning. Yeah, exactly. Finished 6-1, 100%. Currently, 2 classes that are extremely close to forming a Tier 5 CC. I pulled the worst class, got a 6-star Aegon, which is awesome, but never going to be able to use them. That's the really crummy thing about the 6-star Aegon, is that there isn't any content worth bringing him in for yet. Like, he'd be cool to take up to rank 2 and get him like Sig 20, Sig 40 if you got a chance to awaken him at some point. Like out of a crystal for a natural dupe. But yeah, I get that. I gotta be careful on the disorient. How does that... Oh, because of the Red Wing. Gotcha. Gotcha. That'd kind of be interesting, I suppose, if there ever is a... like, how that's going to wind up playing out. Because, like, we're at a point now where, like, the only champs that are worth ranking up as 6-stars are the ones that are not Sig reliant. You know, because if you're lucky to wake up a 6-star and get 20 Sigs on them, you are very lucky, very well off. But, like, if you need someone who needs 100 Sigs, or let alone 200 Sigs, to be quote-unquote good, then honestly, you're better off with a 5-star, maxing out a 5-star. Seeing as how they're still at 565, Sig 200 are still extremely relevant. Like my I-bomb, for instance. I've got I-bomb. I got tired of not pulling I-bomb, so I took my 5-star I-bomb up, and now I'm good. If I pull a 6-star, that's awesome, but I'm more than content with my 5. Hey, how's it going, Grady? Long time no see, bud. How's everything? Happy Monday. Welcome to the Monday edition of the Serial Stream. About to get rinsed by a voodoo here, I'm afraid. I would like 20,000 units or more this time. I've resisted buying shard offers the other week so far. Good on you, bud. Good on you. I would not be surprised. The closer we get to next weekend, the more of those we're going to wind up seeing, you know. Whether it's like, hey, do you want a 6-star Nexus? It's only 3,000 units. Like, nickel and dime stuff like that. I would not be surprised to see that. Worst part is I still can't awaken him, and I still don't have a 5-star Aegon, even though I've been hunting him for so long. Yeah, just talk to Brian Grant about that. He knows that feeling. Poor guy. Like, it eventually happened. Eventually, but poor dude had to go through how many freaking dual class 5-stars to get one Aegon? It's a racket. Get some damage there going. Boink. Dex that. I don't think this dude's gonna live long enough for me to get adequate heals off him, but shame. Maybe, we'll see. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that. That'll work. To do this big old fight for 2100 tier 1 alpha shards. Why there even are tier 1 alpha shards instead of just a full proper tier 1 alpha is beyond me. Just give us the friggin' tier 1 alpha. Just come on. Quit holding out. It's at tier 1 alpha, for goodness sakes. That's not that great. Like a full tier 1 alpha would still feel like the butt of the joke. The junk prize. Alright, cooldown. Let's do that. Special 2. Nice. Bye-bye, dude. All that useless stuff. It's weird that I'm not really excited about any of those milestone prizes. Some of them are nice, but some of them are like, yeah, okay, that's cool, I guess. Might be able to form a tier 5 CC by doing this side event. Would be a good substitution for Falcon on this specific team. Oh, would Archangel be a good substitution? Oh. Yes. For the ability accuracy reduction. Quake 2 just with her concussion, but that'd be a much slower fight. There we go. But yeah, I mean, if you can get Archangel on there, you'll be having a good time. Because most everybody here is susceptible to his debuffs. I think everybody from my seen. No, fix it with the poison. But otherwise, yeah, everybody's susceptible, so you would be good. I love ability accuracy reduction. It's so nice. Steamroll. Get clipped. Yeah, that was intentional. Mm-hmm. Alright, dude. Special me, please. Thank you. I always got to fight the temptation to, like, punish special attacks with heavies with Black Panther here, specifically. Just with his heavy resist, I don't want to get ruined. I completed Variant 4 recently, accidentally brought in Ring 3 Iceman instead of Ring 3 Havoc for the first quest. And that was the run I played my best. So on the next quest, I brought the right champs in, though. And almost did it itemless, but got KO'd with Angela on Deadpool. Had to revive. Got a 3-4 Mutant Gem, which is now my Sig 140 Omega, and got 2 Skill 2-3 and a Cosmic 2-3. Solid all around. You can definitely do stuff with that. There are definitely good champs to use now. And the more they keep buffing, the more and more so that's going to wind up being the case, which I am all for. I think they've got Black Panther coming next month, they said, for buffs. But it'll be interesting who the other ones are as well. I'm so inexperienced with Silver Centaur here. Got the lock on. Get out of here, dude. Hey, what up, peepee? Asking what kind of cereal is that? I've never seen it before. Any good? Oh, and hey there, hi there. What up, peepee? It is Post brand Honey Made S'mores cereal, which is a huge mouthful. It basically is like a trail mix combination of. Let's see what I got here. Cocoa Puffs. Like it's straight up a Cocoa Puff. Like straight up a Cocoa Puff. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Like literally straight up Cinnamon Toast Crunch. And like a white version of a Lucky Charm marshmallow. Tastes the exact same too. So it's nice, I guess, as like a combination of all those different things, but it's okay. It's okay. It's not bad, but it's not great either. But now I know. Cool, got the couple 2%. Let's do it again. What up, Fried Nuggets? And Putrid Talents as well. Asking about the question of the evening over here on my left. What'd you think of the trailer yourself? Talking about the Shang-Chi trailer that debuted this morning. And that's another round getting shafted on the 6-star shards. Sad day. I thought it was interesting. I appreciated that they had proper camera work for the fight sequences. I appreciate that they stuck with the fight sequences, even though, I mean, it's a trailer, so it's like, hey, they're fighting, and then it cuts to a completely different scene. But for what it was worth, it's nice seeing the actors and the talent actually being able to work. I thought it was okay. I thought, you know, I'm interested. I was gonna see it regardless, so they didn't need to sell me. It'll just be fun to see what they wind up doing with it and how they fit it into their version of the MCU. You know. Just got done showering and holy, my hair got curly. Yeah, I poofed up on you. Ouch, 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 ouch. No bus for you. Get some more heals even though I don't need it. That's right, he's immune to this now, I think, right? Get out of here, dude. My 10 weaknesses not enough. My 8 damage on the debuff. Good lord. Get out of here. Nugget says, I'm so glad they're ending this early. I'm so glad they're ending this early. This side quest is not fun. I don't think they're ending it early. They just refunded a couple of the keys for, like, not selling this correctly to everybody. Mortal Kombat trailer is so cool. Yes. Also another movie that I did not need to be sold on, but I am More hype now having seen said trailer. How many rank 3s do I have right now? 14, I think. Pretty sure. Nice. Mortal Kombat looks like a great popcorn cruncher movie, and that's all I ever wanted from it. I didn't want some big, like, I don't know, think piece movie or, you know, psychological thriller. No, I want to see people punching each other in the face in silly and entertaining and brutal ways. Because it's Mortal Kombat, and I expect nothing less. Anyway, how's your day, Rob? Mine is good because I finally got OG Thor. Congrats. I really wanted him, but I got 5-star Rogue. I was a bit mad, but so glad I got that Thor. Well, you should be. Dude still wrecks, especially once his sig gets up pretty quick, pretty high. But big congrats to you. Dex back, Dex back, Dex back. So many Dexes back. But today's going pretty good. It's going pretty good. Coming off a good weekend, got some good R&R, spent some good family time. And hitting the ground running here today. What's your favorite team for the side event so far? Personally, like using Nick, Sparkles, and Void. Solid team. Mine's the one I'm running right now. Warlock, Claire, and Falcon. Nice, pretty well, nice balanced team, I think. It's been working out pretty well so far. I don't know why, but ever since I watched Godzilla v Kong, I became a huge fan of both of them, but def not better than Iron Man. Interesting. Wound up watching Captain America: The First Avenger for the first time in a while this past weekend. And I did not like it very much when it first came out. I liked it better than Thor, but I didn't like it as much as Iron Man when it first came out. But, you know, fast forward 11 years, I like that movie so much. I really do enjoy that movie a lot. I think part of it's because it's a period piece. For the other reason, because, you know, knowing the entirety of Steve Rogers' character arc, that just makes this one so much more interesting at the start of his journey. Then they fit an entire friggin' music number into an MCU movie. Because of course they did. Of course they would. Have you heard of the fighting game franchise Killer Instinct? Why, yes. Wonder if they will ever make a film of that. I don't know about a film, but I forget what it was. They either came out with a new, updated game of Killer Instinct, or like a remaster of the original. One or the other, I forget. But yeah, I flayed it. I've been using a rank 3 Falcon, max 4-star Doom, and a rank 4 Ghost for the side quest. Those are good options. And it's been going pretty well. It would. You've got so many different bases covered with that team. Do big damage pretty quick. And It also cancels out of a lot of the nonsense too. Are there any nodes on this quest that require an immune champ? No. No, unless you don't feel comfortable fighting opponents that can inflict that debuff. That's the catch. So, like, if you are a little apprehensive about Black Panther Civil War with that debuff, or Joe Fixit Special 1, or especially Jabari Panther, really, I mean, jokes aside, Jabari Panther, then yeah, I would probably bring somebody that is immune. Save yourself a bit of trouble. Favorite movie is Iron Man 1 because is my childhood first. And his first suit up is so cool. Yeah. Plus he had Back in Black. And some Ozzy at the end there too. That's the thing though too about watching like the first of all of those between Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans, the actress that plays Peggy Carter. Everybody just looks like babies. I mean, granted, that's what like 11 years does to anybody, but it's like, oh, look at them. They're all so young. Especially as they figured out what to do with Scarlett Johansson and Black Widow. Like, they were going for like the comic book angle hard in the first couple outings as Black Widow, and then they're like, no, let's do something different. Anthony stopping in and saying, hello, bud. What up, Anthony? Happy Monday. Welcome to the Monday edition of the Serial Stream. How's it going, bud? Who would win in a dance-off? Star-Lord or Spider-Man 3 Tobey? Oh, Spider-Man 3 Tobey. Easily. Star-Lord is just dancing because he thinks he can dance. Tobey's dancing because he knows he can dance. It's all about that confidence. Well, this is where I die, I guess. Panther here is just annoying. I had said it a little bit earlier because I got completely stuck when she had the heals up, which means she went unblockable, and she also had the hunt up, which means I couldn't dex or evade. So that was fun times. That was definitely fun times. PJ Vice saying Zemo PP. What's up? What up, PJ Vice? Hope you're doing well. Happy Monday. Anthony asking, who should I take up to rank 2? 6-star Namor or 6-star Corvus? Both unduped. P.S. I have a rank 5 5-star Corvus duped. Definitely Corvus. Even with the duplicate, I'd still go second Corvus because you can use 2 Corvuses, 2 Corvi, in a bunch of different concurrent game modes. Wow, third map in a row getting shafted on 6-star shards. Tom says, I gotta either get my Super Nintendo to work. I think it needs a new power lead, or get a new one to play Killer Instinct and Super Mario World. That's a really nice doubleheader. I like Zemo, but we have to see the full extent of Zemo in the dance. Well, I mean, they released that hour-long cut. I mean, it's the same, like, 2-3 minute segment just repeated 20 times. But that's pretty fun. Kudos to Disney for taking advantage of the meme while it was still relevant. Someone in their marketing department was on it. So I want to try and build up to here's a special 2, and then Fate Seal all those armor ups away. There you go. Bait out the special 2, go in, throw this my special 2, Fate Seal all that, get the power back. Easy peasy. Captain America Winter Soldier is such a good film, so well done. It is, and it still holds up too. Even though, I mean, you know exactly what happens, but the pacing, the acting, the writing, the music, it's just perfect mix. Really dislike Captain in Civil War, but he's awesome everywhere else. Which is really interesting because Civil War was Cap's movie. Cap 3. Even though I don't think they ever called it Captain America, like, semicolon, Civil War. Back off of that a little bit. Diamond Miner popping in saying, hi. What up, Diamond Miner? Happy Monday. Welcome to the Monday edition of the Super Serial Sunday Serial stream. How's it going? Champs with a strong reach can sidestep, intercept Jabari like Domino and Killmonger. Very true. Very true. It is unfortunate that you need to limit yourself to those champions, though. Because, I mean, they aren't bad, but there are a lot of other options to use, too. Hey, you got it, Anthony. Hour-long cut just to pass the time. Pretty much. Like, I wouldn't have minded if... Stupid. If it had been a continuous like song instead of like the song repeating also every like 3 minutes. Alright, dude, special me, please. Did I miss a parry? I must have missed that parry. I had health. I hate freaking Doctor Strange on this node. That, I mean, mostly because I just suck dexing his special too, but his power gain is insane. It's like shades of pre 12.0 Doctor Strange. I like it. Rob, I've got some good Falcon and Winter Soldier memes, but they're spoilers. We'll PM you later. Appreciate it, bud. Yeah, I think give it like a week after this, the finale this week. Should be fair game. Or a couple weeks. Infinity War is the best Marvel movie. It is if you've seen all the other ones. As a standalone, it suffers, but it expects you to know the backstory going into it. But if you know the backstory, then yeah, you're set. Which, I mean, I think everybody going into that movie kind of does, or really kind of should. Get out of here, Super Iron Man, quote unquote. I was so hyped seeing Iron Man finally fight Big Purple Great Man. Yeah. Yeah, which was really freaky though too. Like going back and rewatching that, like that fight sequence, and then when Cap had Mjolnir, like how short those scenes actually are, but how long they felt watching them the first time. Stream's going well so far. Stream's going real well so far. Got some pretty decent loot. I haven't seen any 6-star drops in like four rooms, which is a bit unfortunate, but still can't complain. You got a solid amount there. 2,400 shards. Dexy fella here, isn't he? And of course, he still has the old annoying Dex, where the AI just immediately counterattacks. That's fun. Love it. Love it. Is Archangel a must as a rank 5? I'm debating on using a 4 to 5 mutant gem. Only if he's awakened. Only if he's awakened. And then, even still, I mean, Sig 20 is usually sufficient just to get the neurotoxin, just period. But if you can throw a bunch of extra Sigs on top of that too, then by all means, 100% yes. Get you a funny Godzilla v Kong meme, but until you watch it, don't want to spoil it. Well, I appreciate that. So I started bringing in Void. Felt the only times I really got KO'd was the stingy AI on power gain. Yeah. Fun times. So I'm bringing Falcon into this one to get the lock-on so I don't need to worry so much about glancing. And the micro-reflect especially. Even though I am class disadvantage, and that parry didn't connect for whatever reason. Come on. Come on. Thank you. Boink, doink. Get out of here, Storm. J-Nick popping in. What up, Rob? So down for some s'more cereal as a nighttime snack. Heck yes. Heck yes. You know, it's slowly grown on me. I think it'd be really nice as as a dessert or something, but like as a breakfast cereal. Nah, it's like the like I was saying earlier. I mean, it's a straight up Cocoa Puff, right? For the chocolate, it's straight up whatchamacallit, Cinnamon Toast Crunch for the the granola, right? And Lucky Charm marshmallow for the marshmallow. It's fantastic as like a dessert or a snack, but man, I'd like if I had this as a kid for breakfast going into school, I'd like start the day on such a huge sugar rush. It'd be ridiculous. And then just crash by like 10 a.m. or something. But cheers, my friend. Good to see you. Hope your Monday is going well. You ready for all the week's festivities? I have no idea how I'm going to beat this boss with 2 very low health champs. We'll see. Have you seen the Snyder Cut? No, I have not. I have not. I haven't had the chance to have 4 hours. Which is really funny and really stupid coming off of like the Venom takedown, which was 4.5 hours. But I have not yet seen it yet. Someday, soon. Love how I have the skills and champs needed to do Abyss, but all I'm missing is a duped Aegon. And I'm free to play, so I want to avoid spending as much units on revives as possible. Abyss ain't going anywhere. It's not going anywhere, so at least there's that, you know. It will always be there whenever you're ready. Now, that having been said, there have been plenty of Aegon-less Abyss runs out there. And get out of here, Storm. There we go. Nice. Like the Snyder Cut much better, but still fell short of what it could have been. Yeah. That is what I have heard. Actually, I should probably claim this, whatever this is. The legendary. That's cool, I guess. So what do we got? Tier 4, random, Tier 4, more Tier 4, more Tier 4, gold. Good lord. The game is like, nah, I gave you like 6-star shards already. I gave you a couple drops of Tier 5 basic. You're gonna get dirt now. Thanks, game. Appreciate it. I'm a MonsterVerse fan. Are you? I mean, are you talking about like classic Universal monsters or like Tom Cruise MonsterVerse, the Dark Universe or whatever they call it? Not knocking it. I just haven't met a whole lot of fans, is all. So I'd be interested. Waiting to do Labyrinth to get a 5-star Aegon. Solid plan. Snyder Cut is excellent. Definitely worth it if you got the time. What I'm probably going to wind up doing is just breaking it up into segments. It's like, hey, I can watch an hour here, hour and a half there. Finish off with like the full 2 hours for the rest of it. Just round it out that way. It's very difficult to find 4 hours straight to sit and watch a movie. Nice. Actually, I take it back. I liked the Snyder Cut. 9 out of 10. What? Godzilla, Kong, Skull Island. Oh, that's what you mean. That's what you mean. Those monsters. That's the one. Gotcha. Gotcha. That makes so much more sense. Oh, no, you definitely want to sit and watch all 4 hours? Okay. Twist my arm. You convinced me. Well, to do it that way, not like, well, I'm going to start in on the movie right after the stream. I gotta sleep, but I will watch it straight. There's 6 parts and an epilogue. You can pause in between parts if you want. Well, that's good to know, too. Sorry, because it's supposed to be like a mini-series style, right? Interesting that it's a 4-hour movie in 6 parts. Interesting breakdown. Spoilers, Dark Side. I mean, it's not really a spoiler. They spoiled that themselves ages ago. It's scientifically proven now. Grades go up watching the Snyder Cut. 9 out of 10 doctors agree. 10 out of 9 doctors agree that your grades go up. Yeah, that's it. 10 out of 9 doctors agree you probably should have stayed in math class. Ten out of 9 fractions are hard. I mean it works as a fraction. It's just fun to say, why are you still unblockable? Stop it. Future John sending over $5. Holy cow, my friend. Thank you. Thank you very much. Venom Takedown was nuts. No way to have the patience. Keep up the good work, my friend. Thank you kindly. I appreciate that. I appreciate that very much. Thank you. Let's put you up here on the wall of honor, my friend. There we go. Got that. Wait for the computer to wake up a bit. Here we go. I gotta get this right. There we go. Thank you again. Thank you very much. Nugget says, Rob, look. Fried Nuggets has found his way onto the weird end of the internet with the fanfics. Write these down and make some memes for us. Yeah. I'll get on it. Add those to the official Rob Von server, Discord server. Link down in the description, by the by. Shameless plug number 3. You know, I was such a dingus the last time I fought this guy. I'm like, why is he dexing so much? How does he have so much evade? Mixmaster. Obviously. Nuggets, there's a comic called The Authority by Mark Miller, who wrote Civil War, where that happens. Well, there we go. Now we know. It exists. Alright, let's bring Warlock here. Do a number on freaking Wolvie. Peepee says, I like the jabroni art. Thanks, Peepee. People's Champ would throw so much money at a game to get him. Oh, no doubt. No doubt. He would be all over that. And then print it also on a t-shirt, too. Like the official Champ portrait. Get that gold. Yeah, let's do this here again. And then Warlock with the armor break on the special 2. I say apprehensively. Come on, dude. Bracka, 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 bracka. That was lucky. I was gonna say, you shouldn't have had Mighty Charge right there, but the parry didn't work. Just my luck. Alright. Special me, thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dance around that. There we go. Beautiful. B-E-A. Beautiful. Get them 5-star shards, which is far and away probably the best prize on this path. Or on this quest. People's Champ is saying he wants to be Thronebreaker by July. There's a chance, but who's going to tell him how much content he's got to need to clear? Well, that, and he also needs to decide on which champ he's going to take up to rank 3. So, you should probably start thinking about it now. And be ready to come then to take somebody up. I am playing, of course. Are you unblockable? Is that what happened? I'm assuming that's what happened. Or I just got completely decimated. Much like Supreme there after that special too. Dude. Future, thank you. Sent over another 5. Thank you, dude. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. Thank you. Nugget says, I need help on 531 because I'm going to start doing Act 5 again. Okay. How hard is Jabari Panther on this side quest? Is she still as much of an issue as the Cavalier boss? White Magneto still needed? No. Well, White Magneto makes it a little bit easier, but I wouldn't say take one of your 3 spots up specifically for him. The annoying thing with Panther is that if she has Regen up, she's unblockable. And if she has Hunt active, you can't Dex. So then you have a bad time. That's annoying. But that much aside, she's pretty straightforward elsewise. Future Town, thank you very much again, my friend. That is very cool. Thank you. I very much appreciate that. Alright guys, let's do a couple things here. Let's do a couple things. Let's actually get the help loyalty. Because even though 6-star Unstoppable Colossus is showing up as an available champion, there has been 0 news as to when he's actually going to join the game. So, get all that loyalty. And let's open up a 4-star crystal. Let's do also at the same time, see about getting a raid going. Let's go say hey to, who's this? Another Dude Gaming.
That clown
Is a new streamer to me, so I'll be going over to introduce myself before I shoot over the link. What I like to do is play this fun guessing game. Guess the 4-star. Who is going to pop out of the 4-star crystal here? I have been hoping for Tigra. That's going to be my guess again here tonight. That is the link to another Dude Gaming's channel. Let's go pop over, say hey, under Rob Von Raid. I've got a big crystal opening, 5-star featured crystal opening tomorrow, 10 minutes past the hour when it resets. They're going to be doing anywhere between 10 and 15 featured 5-stars, going for the featured 5-star champs, as well as a featured 6-star. Hope to see you guys live then. Sentry. Please consider subscribing to the channel if you have not already. Like the video too. Helps the channel grow. I do very much appreciate it. A huge shout out to Putrid Talent for the donations there. Much appreciated, my friend, again. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow morning. This has been a legendary grind of Realm of Contest of Champions of whatever the side event EQ is called. I forget. That's the one. But I'll catch you guys later. I'm Rob vonShoe. Take care, everybody. Take care. Talk soon. Stay safe. Be well all. Bye for now.